I want to switch it over and talk about coaches who have been doing this for a long time and doing it at a high level. It is the 5 longest tenured Texas high school football programs. And that's going to do it for Math Tuesday.
Math Tuesday.
Let's do it.
Math Tuesday. Math Tuesday.
This is my first Math Tuesday. I'm excited.
We didn't do it last Thursday, so.
Well, now I got some numbies in today, just slid across my desk about the 5 longest tenured head coaches. I thought perfect for Math Tuesday.
Let's go.
Let's start with Denny Faith at Albany. So he's coached for 38 years. By the way, okay, I should have prefaced this before, but this is longest tenured at a single high school, right? So there are coaches, and we'll get to them, who have coached for longer than Denny Faith as a head coach. But his 38 years at Albany is the longest at a single school. He needs to coach 5 more years there to tie Bob Shelton at Buda Hayes. And I think he can do it. Like, they talked to him after he went back-to-back, 22 and 23, and they're like, okay, is this it, Denny? Are you retired? And that would have been the perfect time for him to retire, but he is still, like, he's got the inspiration to coach. He does it for the kids. Like, he's an Albany man through and through. His name's on the stadium. I think he's going to be doing it for a while here. They have won all but one district title since 2008. So Denny Faith is the leader at 38 years. Now another coach who just won his first state championship. I know Denny Faith, it took him about 4 times to win his first one. Larry Hill, Smithson Valley, won his first state championship in 5 attempts. He's been there 32 years. Larry Hill is so synonymous with Smithson Valley. Smithson Valley is not a town. It is just a school north of San Antonio. And he, since he got there in 1992, has made it revolve the community and neighborhoods around this high school. So they were 45, 120, and 5 all time when he took over. And then since 1993, they finished 500 or better for 31 consecutive years. I wrote a story about Larry Hill. He's got some legendary stories about his coaching prowess, how, you know, he and his family one time went on a cruise and he took game tape to watch on that cruise.
Oh, wow.
He's a guy who loves ball. So one of my favorite type of dudes. Larry Hill, Smithson Valley, 32 years. Okay, the team he just beat in the state championship, Randy Allen at Highland Park, has been there for 26 years. So this is where that earlier disclaimer came in, because Randy Allen has been a head coach for 44 years, which is the longest active of any Texas high school football coach, but he's done it at Bollinger, Brownwood, Abilene, Cooper. If you took his 90 playoff wins, VNA, he would have 9 more regular seasons having coached, because regular seasons are 10 games. So
Wow.
He's got 90 playoff wins. His 32 district championships are the most in Texas high school football history. He is inching up on Phil Donaher at Cal Allen for both the most all-time wins and the most playoff wins. I think he's closest to most playoff wins because Donaher had 93. And I was just reading before we got on air a Dallas Morning News piece from Michael Florick, because I was wondering, when did Randy Allen get that fedora, that classic fedora? He started wearing it in 1999, the year Tom Landry died, to honor him, and then switched back to a baseball cap that next season. Then they lost to a really bad Lancaster team, so he said, screw it, I'm going back to the fedora.
Oh, wow.
He's worn it ever since. I'm already on record. I love when coaches dress up. Like watching March Madness when Rick Pitino and John Calipari came out in the suits. I thought it was awesome. I love how Randy Allen still rocks a fedora.
Yeah.
I wish more coaches did it, but also you got to have a certain type of style and pedigree to rock the fedora.
Yeah.
So Randy Allen, Highland Park, 26 years. Rounding it out at number 4, number 5. Number 4, Scott Brooks at Cantillo. He's been there 26 years. I see so many similarities between this Cantillo program and Boise State. 1, because they have the blue turf, but 2, because they win in areas and classifications where you're not used to seeing consistent success. And both Cantillo and Boise State have had consistent success. It's all credit to Scott Brooks. Cantillo, west of El Paso, they had one 10-win season from 1960 to 2006. Brooks has had 5 since then. So just a consistent winner out there as far west as you can get
Wow.
in West Texas. And rounding it out, Richard Barrett at Kennedale. He's been there 24 years. He had a 23-year streak over 500 and a 12-year district championship streak that were both snapped, unfortunately, this year with a 6-6 record. But I love Kennedale because I love that wing T offense they have. I was reading a story from the Dallas Morning News, and I forget who wrote it, but Richard Barrett, his coaching tree, when they play his former coaches, they say, like, we can almost call the plays he's going to run because he hasn't switched the offense, but you can call the plays, but you can't stop the plays is the issue when you play Kennedale. So I know 6-6 record this year does not diminish what that school has done west of Fort Worth. So many guys who've been doing it for decades in Texas high school football. It's really cool to check in with them. That'll do it for Math Tuesday, guys.